Shalom, loved ones. My name is Troy Cady, and I invite you to join me now as I offer midday prayers with PlayWell communities. I have written a book called A Rhythm of Prayer that contains prayers to help guide us in connecting with God's heart in the morning, at the middle of the day, in the evening, and at bedtime. It's designed to help us to just get in touch with the rhythm of God's heartbeat and the movement of God's love. And so these prayers that I'm going to offer here in the middle of the day are taken from this book. The community that I lead, PlayWell Communities, draws from these prayers to help us just get in touch with God's heart and God's rhythms for our lives. Well, in today's time of prayer, I would like to offer a reading that I have written that invites us to just simply open up our hearts to receive God's love for us. Well, with that, let's get ready. We light this candle as a reminder that Christ, the light of the world, is present with us. Savor the words of Jesus as we begin here from Matthew chapter 11, as translated by Eugene Peterson in the Message. Jesus says, "Come to me, get away with me, and you'll recover your life. Learn the unforced rhythms of grace." In the middle of the day, we return to you, Jesus, our center. In you we live and move and have our being. Like parched souls searching for a spring, we thirst for you and your ways. With joy we draw water from the wells of your salvation. Just pause for some moments of silence now to just rest, breathe, and be present. Here's a confession that we in PlayWell communities like to remind ourselves of. We include it in our midday prayers. It's called The Life of the Beloved. And I'll leave a bit of silence after each line so that you can say this confession aloud yourself, or just savor the words in your heart as a way of making it your own. The life of the beloved. I believe that I am God's beloved child. I am learning to let God's love fill my heart, to let it shape my life. So I may be just who God has made me to be, nothing more and nothing less. that I may abide in love and share God's love with all that I am. Amen. Here are some reflections that invite us to receive God's love. Let these words speak to your heart now. There is nothing, absolutely nothing, that compares to the experience of being loved. It's what makes life worth living. Everyone wants to be loved. Without love, we lose hope. Without love, joy fades. I believe that God is love. Wherever I see love, I see God. Just as the soul is enlivened by love, so God's life, God's love, does a work of resurrection in us through and through, body and spirit. We who doubt our worth, we who wonder whether we are lovable, whether we will ever find a love that lasts, do not have to be anxious anymore. There is someone who loves you without fail, now and always. God sees you not as unworthy, but as beloved. God always sees you in love. Be loved. We commit to you the work that is done and the work that is yet undone. May your beauty rest upon us, Lady Wisdom. We trust you will complete the incomplete. We believe you will finish what you started. May we meet you on the road with us, Brother Jesus. As we labor, be our resting place. Please make our work restful and our rest fruitful. May we remain present to your presence, Great Spirit. And now receive this blessing that was written by Teresa de Avila in the 16th century. Let nothing disturb you, nothing affright you. All things are passing. God never changes. Patient endurance attains to all things. Whom God possesses, in nothing is wanting. Alone, God suffices. Amen. Well, thank you for joining me in midday prayers with PlayWell communities today. If you are interested in having a copy of these prayers for yourself, I'll leave a couple of links in this comments of this video so that you can find where to get your own copy of these. I hope you have a good rest of the day, and above all, be loved because you are beloved.